Alright, we got a unit that's not working. I have no idea what's wrong with it. Sound like the belt off. That's a 516. Sound like I hit a motor. Try to open it up. Try to open it up. Open it up without killing the power. bearing though. The whole bearing come off. All right. All right, when I open up the panel here, I can hear the belt with the motor spinning, but the belt wasn't on. The motor side of the blower, the bearings had popped out, and the belts was off. So this whole bracket and bearing need to be replaced. You see it rusty from the salt water out there. Rusting up pretty bad. Let me see if I can get some nameplate information. May have to open up the other panel. There's nothing on this side. For the heat. I don't keep freezing up. Let's see if I can get to the other side. they're gonna have any air today. I'm gonna try to see if I can locate the bracket. So my man left a comment and asked me in Texas, do we drive 2 or 3 hours out? Sometimes we do, depending on what company you with. Just so happened, I'm about an hour and 45 minutes from my home. Like I said, it just depends on what company you with and how many customers they have. But I rarely, maybe 5 times a year. If you gotta travel like three hours out, a lot of time they give you a room, or you can drive back depending on how many days or how long the job is. I mean, when I first started, I had like a 3-hour drive, but I stayed really, they put me in a hotel for like 2 months. I would come home every weekend. So, like I said, it just depends. I got here for 7:30 this morning. Like I said, it's almost a 2-hour trip, so I left the house at like 5 something. All right. So I want to take this panel off. Water in the pan, so shoot, it froze up. God dog it. So this bearing here was replaced. But the other side needs replaced also. These are all the TXVs. They got 2 circuits. They're in tandem. Test pressure 150 psi, refrigerant R22. So this air handler was changed out. I mean, the condenser was changed out, but they didn't change the air handler out. So we're gonna put a quote in, change this air handler. This is a York model number LB360C00A6 AAA1A, serial number N0H5763-563. This is a R22 evaporator coil. The test pressure is 150 psig. These got 4 TXVs. I'm trying to see if they are 22 TXVs or 410A TXVs. The information on here is kind of worn out. See if I can take a picture of the barcode. Maybe we can get some information. I can't really see. I'm putting my phone back there. Maybe you can see some. I'm gonna try to get a better look at the TXV. Maybe I can put the info in the description. They don't look like the original ones, but they could be. Or they could be the original ones and they added the solenoid. But I do see some weld on the right side of it. And it looked like the capillary tubes were welded also. This is an R22 evaporator coil. And we need to find out if the TXVs were changed out. One of the reasons that the unit wasn't running, the air handler wasn't running, when I came up, the belt was off and the motor was spinning because the bearings need to be replaced on this side also. If you can see that. The bearings had broke off. On this side. So the belt came off. Some water in the emergency pan. So the unit probably froze up. That bracket is rusted out up there. From the salt water. As you can see, this bearing has been changed out, but the other one needs changed out also. I recommend changing the whole air handler out to match up with the condenser coil. See, probably was a lot of water in this pan from freezing up. This is the condenser. Like I say, it's a 410A refrigerant. It's a York, model number YD360C00A4AAA1A, serial number N1H3996909. R410A. Alright, HVAC people, I'm gonna see if I can call around, see if we can get this bracket, at least get them up and running, put a quote in, change the whole inside unit out. Try to take a deeper look into those TXVs, make sure they 410A, they make them get by. But like I say, the salt water kind of destroying these system fans out here. So beautiful out here though. Smell it.